This is the average person trying to increase their income. 3 side hustles, 2 hours of sleep, selling candles to coworkers. Total extra income, about $200 a month. Meanwhile, down the hall, a 15-minute conversation just made someone $6,000 a year. Every year, forever. Same building, same job title. But one of them asked, the other one didn't. Here's what the data says, and it should make you a little angry. Only 37% of people ever ask for a raise. Out of the ones who do, 70% walk away with a bigger paycheck. The majority never ask at all. Not because they don't deserve it, because nobody ever taught them the words. So today, I'm giving you the words. Not tips, not be confident, the actual script, the exact opening sentence, the number, and what to do in the 8 seconds after you say it, which is where 90% of people blow it. You'll also learn the one sentence that instantly kills a raise request. Most people say it in the first 30 seconds and never know it was fatal. And the single question to ask your boss weeks before the meeting that can double your odds before you've negotiated anything. 15 minutes of video, one conversation, possibly the highest hourly rate of your entire life. Let's go. Before the script, you need to feel the stakes, because you're not negotiating this year's salary. You're negotiating every year after it. Watch. A 5% raise on a $60,000 salary is $3,000. Meh, says your brain. Your brain is bad at this, because next year's raise is calculated on top of it, and the year after. And your next job? Your offer gets anchored to what you made at this one. Run a $3,000 raise forward across a career with normal compounding, and you're not looking at $3,000. Studies show you are leaving between $600,000 and over $1 million on the table over your lifetime. All downstream of one conversation. Now flip it. The person who doesn't ask isn't standing still. They're falling behind. Because every raise they don't get is a domino that never falls, forever. Silence is not neutral. Silence is the most expensive thing you own. How many years have you been at your job, and how many times have you directly asked for a raise? If the second number is 0, this video is about to pay you. Asking is awkward. What if they think I'm greedy? What if it puts a target on my back? Yeah, we need to talk about your boss, because everything you're afraid of is backwards. Here's the mental model that will delete half your fear. Your boss is not your judge. Your boss is a buyer. Your company buys your work every month at a price it's set once, based on the old you. The you from your interview who knew less and did less. Asking for a raise isn't begging. It's a price update on a product that got better. Stores do it every day, and nobody calls the store greedy. And here's what managers know that employees don't. Replacing you is expensive, can be as high as 200% of your annual salary. Between recruiter fees, the 44 days the seat sits empty, and the 6 months it takes a new person just to get up to speed, it's a massive financial hit. When you ask for 5%, your manager is silently comparing it to the cost of losing you. You've been afraid of a conversation that math already rigged in your favor, but, and this is the part that stings, the buyer only pays for value they can see. And this is where I have to kill a belief that's holding most of you hostage. It's this sentence. If I just work hard, they'll notice and the raise will come. No, it won't. Not because your boss is evil, because your boss is busy. Your great work from February is gone from their memory by March. Hard work is invisible by default. Making it visible is not bragging. It's literally delivering the receipts to the buyer. If you've watched our "Hard work is overrated" video before, this is that lesson with money attached. Have you ever assumed your boss just knew about something great you did, and then found out they had no idea? Now we build your case, and I'll give you the pre-meeting question I promised, the one that doubles your odds. It comes weeks before the ask and almost nobody uses it. Rule of this section: the raise is won before the meeting. The conversation is just where you collect. 3 moves. Move 1. Build the receipts file. Open a document. Today, it takes 10 minutes, and list everything from the last year that made the company money, saved it money, or saved it time. Numbers wherever possible. Handled 40 tickets a week. Cut the report from 3 days to 1. Trained the 2 new hires. Not adjectives. Adjectives are opinions. Numbers are receipts. Then keep feeding that file weekly forever. Fridays, 2 minutes. This document will fund your next 3 raises. Move 2, find your market number. Search your job title, your city, your experience level on the big salary sites. This number changes the entire conversation. Without it, you're saying, "I feel underpaid," a feeling, and feelings are debatable. With it, you're saying, "The market pays X," a fact. Facts don't sound greedy. That's what the fatal sentence gets wrong, by the way. We're almost there. Move 3, the odds doubler. Weeks before any ask in a normal one-on-one, you say this: "Boss, I want to grow here. What would I need to deliver in the next few months for a raise to be an easy yes?" Read what that sentence does. 1. It announces the raise conversation is coming. No ambush, so no defensive reflex. 2. It makes your boss tell you the test in advance. 3. And this is the beautiful part: when you come back having done exactly what they said, the raise isn't your idea anymore. It's theirs. People rarely reject their own ideas. You've turned your boss from judge into co-author. Companies literally allocate raise money in advance, and late askers find an empty pot. If you don't know when your company plans its budget, that's a great casual question for this week. Receipts, market number. Co-author question. Now, the meeting itself. Word for word, starting with the calendar invite. This is where you pause the video, open your notes app, and steal everything. Step 1. Getting the meeting. Do not ambush your boss at the coffee machine, and do not put "salary" in a calendar invite that HR can see before your boss does. Send this: "Hi boss, could we grab 20 minutes this week or next? I'd like to talk about my role and growth here. Nothing urgent or bad, just want to make time for it properly." Nothing urgent or bad matters. It stops your manager's brain from spending 3 days assuming you're quitting. You want them curious, not braced. Step 2, the opening. First 15 seconds of the meeting. No weather, no rambling. Warm, direct. "Thanks for making the time. I want to talk about my compensation. I love the work I'm doing here, and I want to keep growing on this team. So I'd like to walk you through what I've delivered this year and make the case for updating my salary." Notice everything that sentence does not do. It doesn't apologize. No, "Sorry to bring this up." It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't threaten. It frames this as a business review between 2 professionals, because that's what it is. The buyer is now listening. Step 3. The case. 3 receipts, your best ones, numbers first. This year, I result number 1 with a number. I also result number 2, which meant impact on team/money/time. And I've taken on new responsibility that wasn't part of my original role. 3, not 15. A case with 15 points sounds like a person convincing themselves. 3 receipts delivered slowly sounds like a person stating the obvious. And right here is where the fatal sentence usually comes out. The one that kills more raises than any budget freeze. Are you ready? It's this. I need more money because my rent went up. I'm having a baby. My car died. I know, it feels honest. It feels human. And it is instant death, and here's why. The moment you say need, you've changed what's for sale. The buyer was evaluating your work. Now, they're evaluating your problems. And your company doesn't pay for problems. That's what charities are for. And your company is not a charity. The word need hands them the perfect exit. Times are tough for everyone. Your rent is real. Your baby is wonderful. Neither one is a receipt. The case is value. Only value. Step 4. The number. After your 3 receipts, based on that and on market data for this role in our area, I'm asking for number that's about X%. Say a specific number. Specific sounds researched, round sounds wished for. Anchor slightly above your true target because the buyer's counter lands in the middle and you want the middle to be your goal. And say it once. Because step 5 is the hardest thing in this entire video. Shut up. After the number, stay silent. 8 seconds if you have to. It will feel like 8 years. Your whole body will beg you to fill it. And every word of that is you negotiating against yourself before they've said anything. The silence isn't rude. The silence says, the number is serious, and it's your turn. Whoever speaks first after the number usually loses. Let it be them. Door 1. Yes. It happens more than you think. Sometimes the receipts file does all the work. Say thank you, ask when it takes effect, and send a same-day email summarizing what was agreed. Spoken raises have a mysterious way of evaporating. Written ones don't. Door 2. There's no budget right now. Often true. Never final. Your line, I understand. When does the next budget cycle open? And can we agree that if I keep delivering at this level, my request is first in line when it does? You just turned a no into a scheduled yes. Calendar it in front of them. Door 3. Not yet / you're not ready. This one's a gift wearing a disguise. Your line, fair. Help me make it concrete. What specifically would I need to deliver, and by when, for this to be a yes? I'd like to leave with a clear target. Specifics and a date. If they can name them, you now have a contract. If they can't name them, even after you ask twice, that's not feedback, that's a stall. Which brings us to the last door. Door 4. A real no. No reasons, no path, no date, maybe this year, maybe every year. Here's the reframe. You didn't lose. You bought the most valuable thing on sale today, information. The market pays X, your employer refuses X, and now you know the raise exists. It just lives at a different company. The data is consistent on this. Job switchers tend to out-earn job stayers. Update the resume while employed. Interview calmly, and let the market say what your boss wouldn't. And when the offer comes, that's a whole negotiation of its own. And yes, that video is coming. Subscribe so you don't face that one unarmed. The whole playbook, 10 seconds, receipts file, market number, co-author question weeks early. In the room, no apology, 3 receipts, 1 specific number. And the 8 seconds of silence. Never say need. The case is value, not problems. And every door except a naked no is a yes with a date on it. We publish every Thursday. Subscribing is free, and this channel just showed you how to make $6,000 in 15 minutes. Imagine what staying costs you. And before you walk into that meeting, watch this video on why your last raise disappeared into thin air. So the next one actually changes your life instead of your lifestyle. It's right here. Go get paid.